What's good, Vikings Nation? It's your boy, the ultimate SKOL fan, coming at you with the hottest Minnesota Vikings news for 2025. After a jaw-dropping 14-3 season in 2024, our boys in purple are shaking things up like never before. But here's the kicker. Are we on the verge of a blockbuster move that could bring a familiar face back to US Bank Stadium? Buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of roster changes, breakout rookies, and whispers of a Kirk Cousins reunion. This offseason has been a roller coaster, and the Vikings are leaving no stone unturned after that gut-wrenching wild card loss last year. From undrafted gems like Silas Bolden lighting up camp to talks of adding veteran edge rusher Matthew Judon, there's so much to unpack. And hold up, could Kirk Cousins really be back in purple? Let's break it all down in 10 electrifying scenes that'll have you chanting SKOL louder than ever. So, grab your horns, hit that like button, and let's dive into the latest Vikings news. What's got you most hyped for 2025? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this party started. Coming off a 14-3 season, the Minnesota Vikings are the talk of the NFL, and for good reason. This team isn't resting on its laurels after that wild card heartbreak in 2024. They've been making bold moves on both sides of the ball, and the energy in Egan is electric as training camp looms. The front office, led by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, is clearly hungry for redemption. They've revamped the roster with a mix of young talent and veteran grit, signaling a Super Bowl or bust mentality for 2025. But are they done? Rumors are swirling that more moves are coming, and Vikings news is buzzing with possibilities. What do you think, SKOL fans? Is this the year we finally bring the Lombardi Trophy to Minnesota? Let's kick things off with a rookie who's turning heads and proving size doesn't matter. Let's talk about Silas Bolden, the pint-sized playmaker who's got Vikings camp on fire. At just 5'8" and 160 pounds, this undrafted free agent wide receiver is the ultimate underdog story. Don't let his size fool you. This kid's got speed, hands, and heart that could make him a secret weapon in 2025. Bolden's been turning heads with his blazing 4.3-second 40-yard dash speed and sticky hands that snagged passes from C.J. Stroud back in their high school days at Rancho Cucamonga. According to Vikings.com, he's gunning for a role in our explosive offense or as a game-changing return specialist. With Brandon Powell gone, there's a void in the punt return game, and Bolden's itching to fill it. Can Bolden be the spark our special teams need? Imagine him weaving through defenders under those new kickoff rules. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you see Silas making the 53-man roster? The Vikings special teams have been a sore spot, and 2025 could be the year they turn it around. Last season, our kickoff unit struggled, and with the NFL's new rules shaking things up, Minnesota's looking for a game-breaker. Enter Silas Bolden, whose quick feet and fearless mentality could be the answer. Losing Brandon Powell left a gap in the return game, and the Vikings are banking on Bolden's versatility to step up. He's not just a returner. His ability to run crisp routes and catch in traffic could earn him snaps behind Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson. Talk about a stacked offense. What's your take, Vikings fans? Can Bolden handle the pressure of returning kicks in the NFL? Or should we look elsewhere? Let's keep the SKOL vibes going as we shift gears to the defensive side. Our defense is a straight-up monster, led by the three-headed sack machine of Andrew Van Ginkel, Jonathan Greenid, and Dallas Turner. These guys combined for 28.5 sacks in 2024, and they're ready to wreak havoc again. But here's the catch. Depth is a concern, and ESPN's Aaron Schatz has a spicy suggestion to fix it. Schatz is pushing for the Vikings to sign veteran edge rusher Matthew Judon, a four-time Pro Bowler who's still got gas in the tank despite a down year with the Falcons. At 33, Judon's not the star he once was, but his 5.5 sacks in 2024 show he can still get after quarterbacks. Could he be the veteran depth we need behind our star trio? What do you think, SKOL Nation? Is Judon the missing piece for Brian Flores' defense? Or should we trust our young guns like Bo Richter? Hit the comments and let's debate. Let's zoom in on our pass rush, because this unit is straight up terrifying. Andrew Van Ginkel, fresh off a Pro Bowl nod and a one-year $23 million extension, led the way with 11.5 sacks in 2024. Jonathan Greenwood wasn't far behind with 12, and rookie Dallas Turner showed flashes of brilliance despite playing just 28% of defensive snaps. But behind them, it's Bo Richter, an undrafted free agent who was mostly a special teamer last year. He's got potential, but as Aaron Schatz pointed out, the Vikings need more depth to keep the pressure on. A veteran like Matthew Judon could rotate in, keep our stars fresh, and mentor young guns like Turner and Richter. SKOL fans, do we need Judon's experience? Or is our pass rush already elite? Drop your hot takes below, and let's talk about a name that's got everyone buzzing: Kirk Cousins. Hold up, Vikings Nation. Could Kirk Cousins really be coming back to Minnesota? Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox dropped a bombshell, suggesting a reunion with our former QB1 could be on the table. After a stellar run with the Vikings, Cousins is reportedly unhappy in Atlanta and might waive his no-trade clause for the right fit. The Vikings are all in on J.J. McCarthy as QB1, but with Sam Howell as the primary backup, some folks are nervous about depth. Cousins, a four-time Pro Bowler, knows Kevin O'Connell's system like the back of his hand. If McCarthy struggles or gets banged up, could Kirk be the ultimate insurance policy? What's the vibe, SKOL fans? Would you welcome Cousins back with open arms? Or is it JJ's time to shine? Let's hear it in the comments as we dive deeper into the QB situation. JJ McCarthy is the future of the Vikings, and 2025 is his year to prove it. After missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury, the former Michigan star is healthy and ready to lead. Kevin O'Connell, the QB whisperer, has been hyping up JJ's progress, and the roster around him, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, is stacked. But let's be real, the pressure's on. The Vikings passed on veterans like Sam Darnold, who threw for 4,319 yards and 35 TDs in 2024, and Daniel Jones to bet big on McCarthy. If he stumbles early, rumors of a Cousins reunion could heat up fast. Are we ready to sink or swim with our young QB? SKOL Nation, are you confident in JJ taking the reins? Or should we have a veteran like Cousins waiting in the wings? Drop your predictions below. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The Vikings' mixed signals at quarterback. They've been singing JJ McCarthy's praises, but actions speak louder than words. They had talks with Aaron Rodgers before he signed with Pittsburgh and flirted with keeping Darnold or Jones. That's got some fans wondering if they're 100% sold on JJ. Sam Howell, acquired from Seattle, is the current QB2, but his gunslinger style is a risky backup plan. If McCarthy struggles in training camp, Bleacher Report suggests the Vikings might look to a proven vet like Cousins. A reunion would be wild, but is it realistic with JJ as the clear starter? What's your call, Vikings fans? Are we overthinking the QB depth, or should we make a move for a veteran? Let's keep the SKOL fire burning and talk defense again. Back to the defensive line, because Brian Flores is cooking up something special for 2025. The additions of Pro Bowlers Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen have turned our interior line into a nightmare for opposing offenses. Pair that with Van Ginkel, Greenwood, and Turner on the edges, and we've got a pass rush that could rival the 1985 Bears. But depth is still a question mark. Bo Richter's got upside, but he's unproven with just 29 defensive snaps last year. A veteran like Matthew Judon could add stability and leadership, especially in a rotational role. Posts on X are buzzing about Judon fitting perfectly in Flores' aggressive scheme. Do you agree? SKOL Nation, is our D-line ready to dominate? Or do we need one more piece like Judon? Hit the comments and let's keep this hype train rolling. As we wrap up, Vikings Nation, the 2025 season is shaping up to be a wild ride. From Silas Bolden's underdog story to the potential of a Kirk Cousins comeback, this team is full of surprises. With JJ McCarthy leading the charge and a defense that's ready to feast, the Vikings are poised for a deep playoff run. But the question remains, have we done enough to erase last year's wild card pain? The training camp schedule is out. Rookies report July 20th, veterans July 22nd, with 12 public practices starting July 26th. Get ready to pack TCO Performance Center and show the world what SKOL Nation is all about. What move are you most excited for? Bolden's rise, Judon's potential signing, or something else? SKOL Vikings. If you're as pumped as I am, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's bring that Lombardi trophy home in 2025. SKOL.